Keith St. Clair is the Director of Product Strategy for Infiniti's America. You've got this beautiful QX50 that you've just unveiled at the LA Auto Show. But first I got to ask you, Keith, so many crossovers, you've got a bunch in your lineup. Why this one?
Well, this one is special. First of all, this is actually the biggest segment in the premium market right now. So this car will represent, frankly, the largest single installment for our portfolio perhaps in the brand's history, because it fits the needs of just so many people. That's why this one.
So two-row, right?
Two-row.
So five-passenger.
Five-passenger.
Be priced more or less where?
So this car, yeah, well, we can't.
You haven't said that yet? You haven't,
price, but
okay.
here's, well, I'll give you an idea of where to position it. So
okay.
Let's be competing with cars of the likes Lexus NX, the BMW X3, Audi Q5. It'd be in that space.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, and dramatic styling, like
yes.
most of the Infinitis have right now. What are some of the highlights in your view?
Well, you're right about that. I mean, QX50, it shares nothing in common with the outgoing QX50 except the name. So dramatic styling is the first thing you see. This looks very much part of the family. It's got all the key signature elements of our design. The car speaks for itself, so I'm a little bit biased, right? But I think no matter what angle you look at the car, it's very pleasing. And frankly, in the segment today, there's a lot of very competent products. But styling isn't always a strong point. I think we have a statement now, something we can all be proud of. At least within my team and my company, we've got something very distinctive to bring to market, just the way it looks.
And you've got a technology first for the industry. You've got a variable compression ratio engine here, which is dramatic. That's really saying something.
Car companies have been trying to get this forever, yeah? And so, yeah, it's the world's first variable compression ratio engine. It happens to be turbocharged, direct injected, 4-cylinder, 2-liter. So what it does is it has the horsepower output of a V6 with the fuel economy of a much smaller engine, a 4-cylinder. So it's rated 268 horsepower out of a 4-cylinder, but the compression ratio can make dramatic changes to increase the output, reduce the output, but optimize fuel economy depending upon the signature in. So you basically get two engines in one.
Which is fascinating, because if you can vary the compression ratio, or if you can up the ratio assessed, that's the fastest way to improve the efficiency of an internal combustion engine.
Right, without making it bigger or smaller, physically. Yeah, absolutely. So this is the world's first, and we're excited to put it in this car, and the buyers of this car will absolutely appreciate what it has to offer.
What else? Any other highlights that we're missing here? Probably a ton of them, more that we can get into right now.
End of the day, this is a utility vehicle, right? So the business end of the car is what makes the customers in the market in the first place. On the outside, it's good, it's very manageable, not huge, but on the inside, it's got tons of space. So when you stack this thing up against its competitors, any of the major aspects of these cars that customers shop, whether it's safety, it's the cargo room, passenger room, fuel economy, safety technology, it's got a leadership story on every single aspect.
And when will this one be in the market?
You can expect to see it in the first quarter of next calendar year, 2018.
Q1 2018.
Yeah, so right around the corner.
I can't wait to drive it. I especially want to experience what this variable compression ratio is like.
Well, I think you'll be pleased. It's seamless. You won't know it's there. What you will feel is the delivery, the performance. It's pretty confidence-inspiring. The other thing I will tell you, the really cool aspect of the car is not just it's a dramatic utility vehicle, and I'd love to show you a few things when you get a chance to look at it, but technology-wise, this is Infiniti's first installment of Pro Pilot Assist, which is one of the early generation versions of autonomous drive. It's still not fully autonomous, but it's a key building block.
Sure.
And what makes our execution distinctive is we have direct adaptive steering tied to it. It makes it incredibly seamless and flawless. And so when you experience this in some scenes like whether stop-and-go traffic or a long-distance haul, it's razor sharp and very accurate, and it gives you, in many ways, your life back. Yeah.
Well, I love it. Keith, thanks so much for taking the time. Very interesting, and I can't wait to get a chance to test drive this.
Oh, you'll love it. Well, I'm confident you will. There's nothing like it. And we're excited to bring it to market. This is going to be, we think, a category buster.
Very good.
Great. Thanks.
Art. It can be sculpted, bringing to life beautiful detail. Are painted in luxurious strokes. And in rare cases, both.